that's just what people do. The theory is you always find somebody new. I guess there was a time I believe that was true, but now
This is running in.
I wander around this house.
Oh God, I can't with you people. I don't even. I'm kind of torn. Do I want to have the conversation anymore? Do I want to try and explain things to those of you who are trying so hard to create this common sense gun control? Do I want to go down that road anymore, or do I want to just do what a lot of my brethren are doing and just saying, you know what, they're beyond help. There's no way to stop them. They're going to do what they do. Just when they come for our guns, we start a civil war, and that's it. We're just going to have to kill everybody who disagrees. There's a lot of people who actually feel that way, and it's because you idiots just don't get it. It's not that complicated, right? I mean, we don't have to have a civil war. We don't. All you have to do is just stop being assholes. Stop trying to take from us our first natural liberty. And stop misinterpreting your sense of desire for security for your authority over the liberty of others. Stop feeling like, well, I'm afraid, so I'm going to stop you from having things that would scare me because, oh my God, I don't want to be scared. Shut up. Nobody wants to hear that nonsense. I'm done with you. I really am. Because, obviously you're not smart enough to figure any of this out. It's way over your heads. And this was something our founders warned us about, was that we were going to one day be facing you idiots who are so paranoid that you would rather give up all of our freedoms. Give up your freedoms. You'll do that in a heartbeat. But then you give up ours too, mine too. You're going to come after mine because you're so afraid. You're so scared. I don't know. I've heard some of you idiot leftists saying things like, I feel sorry for anybody who carries a gun because I can't imagine how hard that is. You must be just so paranoid. I just wouldn't want to live like that. You're the paranoid one. I'm not paranoid. When I carry a gun, it's not because I'm paranoid. It's because I live in a world where things go wrong, right? Kind of like dogs have teeth, not because they're paranoid, but because they need to eat. They need protection. They need to be able to defend themselves. I don't carry a gun because I'm paranoid. I carry a gun so I don't have to be paranoid. You, who are trying to take my liberty, my first liberty, away from me, you're the paranoid one. You're the one who's so scared because, I keep hearing about shootings everywhere. Okay, look, it's not that common. It may seem common because the media kind of, hey, here it is. Look at me. It may seem like it's common, but in real world, it's really not. There are 300 plus million people in this union, in the United States. 300 plus million people. Now, I want you to think about that. If something has a 1 in a million% chance, or 1 in a million chance of happening, right? Like the most absurd thing, oh my God, that's a 1 in a million shot, right? Well, that has a 300% chance of happening, I guess, right? So if something can only happen 1 in a million times, and there's 300 million people on any given day, that 1 in a million thing's gonna happen 3 million or 300 times. 300 times. So, do you change the way you look at the world based on your 1 in a million, right? Shootings happen less than 1 in a million. Less than 1 in a million people are shot at. But that's enough for you to stomp on my liberty. But we need common sense. There's the air quotes. Sorry about the sun coming down behind me. Common sense. Common sense is condescension. See, common sense is what somebody says who doesn't have any logic to actually back up the next thing they're gonna say. That is, all right, dude, I think that the sky's gonna turn purple. Why? Well, it's just common sense. It's just common sense. Well, how is that common sense? Well, because what are you, stupid? It's common. Everybody knows. It's common sense, man. It's common sense. You're stupid. That's what they're saying when they say common sense gun regulation? They're actually saying you're stupid, and that if you don't believe in their idea of common sense, then you're just stupid. You're just an idiot. You don't know anything. It's the other way around, jackass. You see, common sense is usually and commonly senseless. Common sense is what drives people to drive in the left lane with the turn signal on all day long. Common sense is what causes most of our problems. Common sense is, again, commonly senseless. So, what common sense laws should you put in to restrain my liberty, right? How about this? How about, what we really need? We need common sense regulations on your freedom to speak, because anybody who's into liberty, anybody who believes that freedom is a natural right, would know that your opinions, your despotic opinions, are a threat to liberty. And we can't have people running around sharing threatening opinions, right? So you should not have the freedom of speech. Look, I'm not saying we're going to take away your freedom of speech. I'm saying we need to just regulate what speech you use. Because if your speech is dangerous to liberty, then you're a threat. So, and we don't need threats running around, right? Because, you could use it wrong. You might say something that, starts a revolution or incites violence. So we need to know what you're going to say, and we need to give a background check. That'd be good. Let's do background checks, because if you've ever said anything that was, despotic or anti-liberal, and I do mean classical liberal, not modern socialist, whatever this incarnation of liberalism is. So if you say anything that is like anti-original Constitution, then you are a threat, and we need to take away that right that we have given you, because we decide, we the populace, we the mass majority, the most of the people, the plurality, whatever, we give you your rights, right? Hey, I'm just using your logic. So, okay, so you can say, well, the Constitution, no, you're the one who's telling me that it can be amended. Okay, well, if it can be amended, if it can be changed, if the Constitution's really a living, breathing document, that means I can change the First Amendment so that you don't have a freedom of speech unless I feel like you're going to use it safely. Because if I feel like you're going to use it safely, then we'll talk. Then we have something. Because, the majority of us, we're going to use it safely. But we want background checks. We want permission slips. We want to make sure that you're not using language that might oppose, our sense of authority. Just like you want to control your sense of authority over our firearms, over our ability to defend ourselves. So, I'm just using your logic here. So, according to you, it should be, we should go ahead and only grant the freedom of speech to people who agree with us. We should only grant, all the other rights, the whole. Do I have to go through them? Do I really have to play this game? I don't have to play this game, because I'm beating a dead horse here, because chances are you just don't get it anyway. Look, stop it. Stop trying to take away something that you didn't give us to begin with. It is not yours to take from us. Again, our framers and our founders were smart enough to recognize that the right to bear arms is the right to defend yourself from tyranny. And what you are doing is you're trying to offer a power over that right based on your own fear. Grow up. Grow up. Grow a pair. I don't know, whatever you want to say. Just, stop trying to tell me how to live my life. Look, if you're afraid, get your own damn gun, learn how to use it. That's what we do, right? So, all right. Thank you for playing.
You heard a while, but that's just what people do. The theory is you always find somebody new. I guess there was